Hello, good morning. My name is Natalia Jaimes, and I sent this video to be part of this great team of teachers at Universidad ICESI. About my personal formation, I can say that I have been teacher for 7 years in the public sector. I have also worked with Universidad Santo Tomás with adults, and right now I just want to be part of this team. Well, I want to talk about my goals as a teacher, my teaching style, my perception of the language, my role as teacher, my students' role, and also the role of the material. So to start, I need to say that my goal as a language teacher is first of all to support my students in gaining academic skills and knowledge, and to encourage them to do a collaborative job, as well as to give feedback and offer guidance that extend my students' skills. About my teaching style, I can say that it's a reflexive one, because I want to promote self-learning and help my students to develop their critical thinking. That's the reason why I use the multiple intelligences in my classes. As you know, the diversity refers to the many ways in which learners may differ from one to another, so they may differ in different kind of characteristics, such as motivation, beliefs, and the way they learn the language. So I like to focus my classes on this part of the multiple intelligences proposed by Gardner. About my perception of the language, I perceive it since a functional view. I see it as a vehicle for the expression of the functional meaning and for performing real-world activities. This approach emphasizes in the semantic and communicative dimensions rather than just thinking about grammar skills, because language is not just about grammar, but it's about other kind of characteristics. Well, right now I will continue my video talking about the multiple intelligence, because they are seen in different dimensions, such as the linguistic, for students who are word smart, the logical, for those who are good at reasoning, spatial, those who are good with images, kinesthetic, those who like to see our body movements, inter and intrapersonal. Now about the learning conditions, I can say that knowing that the students have different learning styles, I give my class taking into account that there are struggling weak learners. So in general, I try to give opportunities to all my students to participate and interact. I encourage and guide them in the different activities that I propose. I also have taken into account the lesson plans and include the specific objectives that the students have to achieve, taking into account their learning needs and conditions. Well, now my role as a teacher who takes into account the multiple intelligence is to become a curriculum developer, a lesson designer, an analyst, an inventor. So in this way, I have to take in mind that there are multisensory activities which have in mind the time, the space, the resources, and because my role is not just to improve their second language, but also to contribute to develop their own intelligences. Well, the role of the learner, they need to be engaged in the process of the development of this strategy, because I want them to be a successful language learner. The multiple intelligence classroom is one that supports the learner to be a whole person, not just about the activity, but they want to be aware that they have to develop their own skills. And now talking about the role of the material, here using these multiple intelligences, the activity have to be significant, the materials must be appropriate for all the students, the classes must be prepared, having in mind that all the activities that you propose need to develop a specific intelligence